Jen with a star by her name, 323 followers. Jennifer Ringer. Follow back. Jen follows me. I didn't know you followed me, Jen. My apologies. Day and night. Forver. Did you run out of letters? Or was that on purpose? Pilot, can you hear me? Can you help me, Jen? Bitter now. Everything that there is. Bruised. How is this a thing? Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid machine. You're a stupid machine and I don't like you, machine. Alright, so what am I gonna do? Build a fucking show, apparently. 2 bars. Pack this shit away. New folder. Daily folder. Archive. Archive. That's how you spell archive. There you go. Daily folder archive. Take the April folders. I guess the May folders as well. Maybe put it in the daily folder archive. Why does this keep not showing me the most recent comment? Tyler Brazy. Tyler Brazel. Tyler Brajol. Hasta luego. Some cops be doing some copley things out there, I hear. Don't do that. For sure, don't do that. Don't do that at all. Bruised. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I gotta update that YouTube video, graphic. All right, where are we at? New folder. 06 04 25. Monty. Welcome, Monty. Welcome, Flaum. Welcome, Mesquite 1234. You have arrived. Ramona joining, liking before she comments. We love Ramona. Yes, we do. Do you want to make a copy of that's just Nelson's show sheet? We're gonna make a copy of that because it's just a template. Like even unemployed, not enough hours in the day. It's just not enough. I got up late today. I got up late, so I missed the 8 o'clock or the 9 o'clock CrossFit class. So then I lounged around. I lazed about. And then I did CrossFit at noon. getting stronger. Got a little hitch in my giddy up, though, in my arm. Little hitch. Hitching and twitching. What are we going to cover today? We got stuff that I got to get to that I didn't get to yesterday. We could probably take that stuff that I moved over. I had a lot of shit that I just bumped yesterday that I could probably just use for the show today. I mean, that's kind of lazy. Let's see what we have that is new. Cuz some of that was really good. Some of that I was trying to force too much. Can't do that during the summer when it gets hot out. Oh, right. No. The noon class, it wasn't so bad. There wasn't a lot of people in there. I haven't made any buddies there yet, though. I don't have any gym buddies. I need gym buddies. Like right now, I'm only buddies. Like the closest I come to buddies is with the coaches, the two coaches I know. But they're not. They don't want to be my buddy. I need to get a little click. I need to get a click. I need people to, like, when they see me, they're like, fuck yeah, Nelson came to this class. You know what I mean? Captains. Log. Will today be the day that we cover Tom Cruise? 604. TC movie cups. I think I'm going to do that one today. It's easier to go when you got buddies there. That too. That too. But I just want to be buddies. I want to make new friends. And I don't know anybody at this gym. I know through stalking on Facebook that a guy I went to high school with goes there. But I can't count on him to be my buddy. I need to make new gym buddies. I just need people to figure out who I am. And I don't mean that like, oh, figure out that I was a guy who was on the radio, because I don't give a shit about that. I mean, like, I want people to know me, and then they'll just be like, oh, yeah, Nelson. I need them to know of me for their own sake, not for, like, my sake. That makes sense. Ah. All right, what are we going to call this? That's just Nelson. TJN. Show stories. 06, 04, 25. Oh, pilot, can you help me? Can you make me son? The son of none ta-da-ta. And it's like cheers. After a while, you walk in, they'll say, Nelson, that's what I want. I want cheers. Both the bar and of adulation as I walk through the door. Fuck yeah, Nelson's here? Yes. Like, I very quickly see myself devolving into a total fucking meathead. Like, I'm going to be a problem. I'm going to be a menace. Is I think what I've discovered. Oh my God. Camp. Are you still outside? Dude, is there any chance you would go to the gas station? Are you watching on the internet, Cam? Or are you talking on your phone out there? Nicole Gonzalez. Hello, Nicole. Man Cave Tropical shared the live. What's a Man Cave Tropical? I don't know, but now I'm going to go look at your page real quick. Man Cave Tropicals. I don't follow you. Amateur tropical plant enthusiast. Thanks for checking out my videos. You know what? Thanks for sharing my live, Man Cave. I wouldn't have the first idea on how to keep any of these fucking plants you have alive. Like, no shot, not a chance. My Spiritus Sancti. Everything is loving this rain. What is this, rain? Okay, Man Cave Tropicals. Texas Plant Dad says gorgeous. Fucking gorgeous. Gorgeous Georges. Mimi's journey. What's your journey, Mimi? Just a southern mama. Just a southern mama. Loves her family with a TikTok shop. She's a dirty blonde and she's got cute kids. No hashtags? Let's give you a fucking view then. No hashtags. I need to be listening to this on. Oh, chilled out nurse. Yeah, I test well in your community. If you have a master's degree or you are a nurse of any kind, you are into me. Like, and I don't just mean like sexually either. I mean like I just test well in your community. I have the dark humor of a police officer without the uniform. Tanner, what's up, my guy Tanner? We're just looking at Mimi's journey. We're just doing a little extra live. We're just living up on the live today, you know? Delete this search because it's not a good search. Thank you. That's not how TikTok lays out their names. I love Caleb, whatever his name is. The guy that's like on all the Brittany Browski podcasts and all that. What's his name? Caleb something. He's got deep voice. It's a little bit southern. Well, what were we doing again? Chill out. We're going back because I was on the wrong computer, so I can't hear. Out. Nurse. If you have a woman in your life that has a voice that people hate, just it's weird or it's too high pitched or it's like vocal fry, please send her voice to me. We're going to talk about that today. Weird voices. Therapy was good. Therapy was good. Here we go, Mimi. I want to hear your voice. I don't even know if you're still here. Like the live if you're still here again, Mimi. Let's hear this.
Good morning, TikTok. Just wanted to hop on here and ask everybody a
Oh, I
quick
love it already.
question about this Alabama check And are you liking and reposting? And
Yep. Give it to me. A little bit of a deep voice. A little bit of southern. I love that. I love that. I don't think you and I align politically, but we align vocally. Not that. Who am I? I don't care. I like a deep voice. I just take. I like women with weird voices. Give it to me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, man? Like Janice from Friends. Fuck yes. Yes, Vanessa. Karen from Will and Grace. Ugh. There is no voice in my head, Tanner. Did you watch the Questions podcast? It's not even out yet. We talked about the internal voice. You know what? And thank God for you, Sylvania, keeping the old Twitch, the Twitcher alive. What happened? Don't do that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I looked away for a second and you guys are all commenting. The nurse. Yeah. She was nice. She was nice. Oh my God. Janice from Friends. Game over. Just game over. Oh, no, I'm not making a list. And I'm checking it twice. Mother, father. If that's too much, just the Zin, please. Oh my. Oh my God. Chandler. Yes. Oh my God. There's a woman that I dated that she's not in here right now. She shows up on the live sometimes. She follows me. And she has, I don't know why, probably because she was 10 years older than me and I was in my 20s when we were dating. And so, humble brag. That's probably I didn't marry her because I wouldn't have even known how to marry. But she had one of those like weird Karen Minnie Mouse voices. I love it. Yeah, I don't know, Caesar. Like sometimes they invite me and sometimes they don't invite me. I don't know when the hell they record. I don't think that I follow along on their schedule enough, which is fine. It's not like a there's ill will. I'll get a hold of Brandon today or tomorrow, I guess, because I need to get them on this show. But the thing about this show is I don't swear. Not on the show. We'll swear on the live. Yeah. And there's Cam. He's a handsome man. All he is bruised. Bruised. Huh? I'm singing an Andrew McMahon song to you, but I'm putting your name into the lyrics. Say again? Why do I know that name?
He was the guy that came to schools and sang it wasn't like don't do drugs, but it was like underlying thing. It was like don't do drugs, but like be happy about yourself.
Then no, I don't know that. He was like a knockoff Raffy.
Yeah, it was like maybe it was only an Iowa thing.
Let's find out.
Yeah, Pat McManus.
Pat McManus. An American educator and humor writer. Was that him?
Well, he looks a lot different now, but 30 years ago when I was in kindergarten, I'm sure different story.
This is maybe when he was elderly, you're saying? He died at age 84 in 2018.
Yeah, give me an older picture. But yeah, that looks like his doofy face.
He wrote books. McManus wrote mostly about his outdoor adventures from his childhood with semi-fictional characters such as his old woodsman mentor, Rancid Crabtree. He said he sang?
Yeah, he came with a guitar.
McManus also wrote 5 separate distinct one-man comedies for his indentured actor, Tim Behrens. That's not what I wanted.
Patrick F. McManus. What's the F stand for?
Fucking A, right?
No.
You don't think?
It's got to be censored, or it's going to be nice.
Freaking A.
Like,
Pat McManus, Iowa.
there you go. Let's try that.
Iowa school performance. Turns out it was just some guy in small towns of Iowa.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to Norwalk, Iowa. I'm Pat McManus. Whole county.
Why? That's just President Pat McManus. Rock in Prevention, Inc.
There it is. Yeah. That's what it is.
Okay. Rock in Prevention, Inc. Let's look up his fucking LinkedIn. No picture. No picture, chicken. Pat McManus. Rock in prevention. Meet the staff of Rock in Prevention. This guy looks like a guy who goes around to like junior highs and talks to kids. Here he is. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, again, drop off 20 years or so.
I can't do that.
Oh, you can't?
I can't de-age him, dude.
Okay. Wow.
1992. Oh, it turns out I can.
Blue Jackie here. We just got done talking.
Are they real? Or can you say
Is that him?
the truth is the truth and that's a lie?
So then, on that same tip,
Uh-huh.
random like cassettes I had.
Uh-huh.
I definitely have that cassette from the school. But do you remember when the Ninja Turtles became a band? And they made a tape called "Come Out of Their Shells."
Yes.
Hottest tracks.
I have that
I've ever
tape, or I
heard.
had it.
I have it in my room somewhere in a bin.
Fluffy Race 16.
Come Out of Our
Elizabeth.
Shells. I'm gonna Spotify that while I go grab you.
Ramona says, hey, Cam.
What up, girl?
Okay, Vanessa, listening during her commute, heading to bed to get ready for the long ride to the office. It's a long ride to the office. All right, so what did we bump yesterday? Well, we bumped Tom Cruise. Instagram. Stoner video. Taco John's. Code green. First order. Halloween. All right. Well, we're getting some things already set up here for the old show. For the really big shoe. It's a really big shoe. Yeah, Brandon now swearing is tough. Brandon not swearing. I'd have to just beep. I'd have to beep him. Fucker. You have to get beeped because it's uncensored what I do here, but then the podcast that I actually air. Copy of. It's not a copy of, though. We're going for a real one. Show sheet. 060425. Dip, 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 dip. Did I have anything else for the front part of the show today? Whoa, yeah, yeah. What have I texted myself recently? No. No. I've got to use that line somewhere. Favorite underpants. Why did I text myself the word favorite underpants? The words favorite underpants. Cam therapist stripper. Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Boom. Get your freak on. Boom. Get your freak on. Freak on. All right. So what are we going to do? Weird voices. Where can we get the weird voices in at? What else did I do today? I got up late. I did my CrossFit late. Hi, Michaela. How are you? Long time no talk. Mike Twist, are you liking the live? Who's liking that live right now, you son of guns? You're so great. Is that Ramona? Is that Ramona hitting the like? Taco John's. Taco. Taco flavored kisses. The cups. I mean, we kind of got a show here already. Pilot, can you hear me? Can you make it last? Better now. Bruised. What is her damn name? First story. Sortry. First story. Starting to notice. What else? What else we got going on? I'm in Charlotte. I'm with Charlotte. You're with or you're in Charlotte? Got to get me out on that For You page. FYP Ramona. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mm-mm. Everything I find is bruised. Bruised. I tell you what, you want some sad music? If you're like, if you're a little sad boy like me sometimes, I have got like some playlist material. Johanna Burrish has joined. Hi, Johanna Burrish. All right, bold, underline. Here we go. This is don't. Not 18 point font though. Come here. Don't. 18. Don't. Bury the lead. Control underline. 6 -04 -25. Johanna, what are you doing Friday? What's your Friday look like if you're still here? Johanna knows Andrew McMahon. I mean, I don't know if she knows him, but like she knows of him. Is this cup pink? Or is it peach? Because it looks like a pink cup, kind of, but also looks like a peach Crayola crayon. See? That's kind of what I think. But then you see it in certain lights and it's like kind of pink. Like a dull salmon. What are you sending me? What are you sending me, Cam? He likes to send me songs. Oh, Ninja Turtles coming out of our shells. That's fair. I'll take that. I'll take that one. That doesn't upset me. All right, Shane. Where am I going to do that at? Oh, I didn't do that either. Because I covered the bracelet. All right. We'll go Tom Cruise. Buddies. Okay. So we got the cups. Nope, I'm never gonna find the bracelet. I don't think. I'm really sad about that because I'm sure I lost it while I was door dashing. So it's just gone. It either got left in a store or it's on the ground somewhere and just. No, I'm very not happy about it. For being 100. You know? So then this is what? Elon. Chain wallet. Weird fashion choices. Women with weird. Excuse me, voices. Can you post on social media saying you lost it? Maybe someone will return it if they find it. You know what? I will do that, actually. It's not a bad idea. But God, I'm so sad over that stupid thing. Chain wallet in the wild. Bury the lead. There might be hope. You're not wrong about that, Ramona. Let me post. I'll post it. I think I have a couple of pictures of it somewhere. TikTok. Here we go. What's the order that I want to do this in, though? How does this naturally flow one thing into the other? Because we're trying to cover a lot of. Supposed to stay on topic. One thought per segment, they say, which is horseshit. Chain wallet. Not weird fashion choices. Yeah, okay. There we go. Oh my God, are you back? Is he back? He's back.
I got you a big one.
Oh, look at that. That's so nice.
So we can all hear you gluggle it on it.
Yeah, Gary Guzzles.
That's not a freshness.
Fucking DC. Thank you, Cam.
Also, I could probably save you a couple bucks if you switch to Zone.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a Zen. But they don't come in threes. So you have to
What do they come in?
6, 9, 12.
Oh, nope. 6 too much.
Double.
I talked to a guy the other day about it. And it's like, there's something about the 6. Like, I can put a 3 in and link 3s all day. Like, I can go 3 to 3 to 3. You know what I mean? Like, one after the other.
Yeah.
For hours on end.
But you put a 6
Put
in,
one
it's like,
6 in there, and I'm ready to fucking puke after like 10 minutes.
Yeah, almost like 3 sets.
Yeah, it's like, why? Why?
I like that.
that one. Grandpa, what is it? Grandpa's corn liquor. Right, because he drinks that piss. It's goddamn Dumb and Dumber. It's Dumb and Dumber. Pull over. Pull over. Old Grandpa's cough medicine. That's what it is. Little bit of old Grandpa's cough medicine.
I love that guy. So he was in
Yeah, it's God. Now I know. I just had his fucking name too.
got a weird name.
It's got a dopey name. What's up, Tanqueray? Yeah, he's Oh, I just had it. I don't want to look it up, but they say it.
Harlan Williams.
What? Harlan Williams is correct. Absolutely correct. Harlan Williams. Absolutely correct. Tanqueray, you just got here. Tanqueray and Chronic. Yo, I'm fucked up now. What's up, man? No. You have a good night, sir. You know what? Fine. Fine. I will. You insist? I will. Let's move this. Is the dress blue or gold? Oh, yeah. I saw both colors for that dress, by the way. I saw gold first. And then it became blue.
What was the other one that was in the same thing?
It was
You know what I mean?
yeah, what was it?
It was the same test, but like different, the same. It wasn't a dress.
Yeah, it was something else that was two different colors.
Yeah. We were all like, yeah.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
How do we create one of those viral sensations?
Oh my God, I got Penelope again.
With
As for Dot, I'm your dad.
your dad, your dad?
As for Dot, I'm your dad. Oh, I got her so hard.
Today?
Today.
Nice.
Today.
Tell us about it.
So I had to go give some plasma, right? And so I was going to go do that. And I came home briefly while I was in between the gym and the plasma. And I was helping her with the computer, right? Because we had to figure out why the computer wasn't working. And then, what's that?
Or laptop?
Yeah, the laptop. Because like for whatever reason, it just like doesn't work sometimes. Like you just go to hit the on button and like just like I'm not turning on. Screw you. It was shoes. Okay, so it was. Yes, Ramona, it was shoes. Marsha on Facebook has seconded that. It was a shoe of some kind. The next color thing was like it was shoes that went viral. Yeah. But right before I left, I go, "Oh my God, you got to see this, Penelope." She goes, "What?" I go, "I got this from the state today, the other day. I meant to tell you about it." She goes, "What?" And I just grabbed a random letter. She's like looking at it, and I was like trying to hide it so she doesn't see the logo because it was not. It's just a random piece of mail.
That's like you might be approved for a credit card.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
It's like cracked up. She's like, "What is Visa? What is that? It's part of the state." Yeah, Visa is. So I open it up and I pull the paper out. So first off, it's in the envelope. I open the envelope and I pull the paper open. I go, "That's what I thought. That's what I thought." She goes, "What?" And she caught on right before I did the reveal. And I did this on purpose because I wanted to see if she's paying attention. Okay. And I was like, the test results came back. And she goes,
Dad.
I go, "That's for Dot. I'm your dad." Oh, but see, as soon as I said the test results came back, she knew immediately that she had been fucking hooked. I love us for Dot Underdog.
Like, do you just hope in some universe when she gets married
Mhm.
that becomes a part of it in some way?
To her kids?
No, just like, oh, she, maybe you say that to her before she walks down the aisle, or
Oh my
she
God. Yeah, I want this
acknowledges
to be
that.
I want this to be a running theme for the rest of her life.
Right,
But I want to like stretch it out so that I catch her with it.
right.
Like I want to find new ways to get her with
When
us
she
for
gets
Dot.
you on her wedding day. It's
Oh, I would
whatever
die.
It is, like, it's true. I'm your daughter.
Uh-huh, I would
She
die.
flips it, right?
I would die.
She kills you with it.
I would die.
I hope she does.
The only thing I have going for me is that it rhymes so perfectly,
Right,
and like you're not going to be able to supplant another word for dad.
right.
So
It's
that
Spanish, English,
I'm
comedy.
protecting myself there with
No,
that.
it's, your brand's on point. But
When you give her away at her wedding, I don't. That's for Dot.
right, yeah, as you say that.
That's what Ramona is saying.
That's a make her cry.
That's for Dot. Under Dot. Actually, if I'm paying for this fucking thing, if I'm paying for this thing, you better believe I'm getting a fucking microphone. Are you kidding? I'm gonna.
You got 5 minutes, go.
Yeah, I don't even need that. I don't even need that much. I just need the microphone long enough to trick her into thinking I'm not going to do it. Yeah.
You're not gonna do that, but then you do it.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's like I did at Dennis's wedding. That like it was so funny because Tara, Dennis's wife, her best man, maid of honor. There you go. Her maid of honor was like so worried that I was gonna, I don't know, like be standoffish almost, like I was gonna rub in her, like she was already anticipating that my best man speech was gonna blow her speech out of the water.
Oh. Who was that? First name.
Red hair. I don't know. I know it. Don't say that. I know your name.
No, I thought I was. That wasn't a thing.
I know your name.
You could have left it at red hair as like a clue as to whatever.
No, I don't
Now-
remember
now
her.
we
I'll
know
know it as
what
soon
it
as. Hold on. Let me go look. I'll know it as soon as I see it. Because her and her little husband are very handsome and pretty together. No. Mandy's
I ran into Mandy.
no, Mandy is married to goddamn Brandon. Yeah. How did I forget Brandon's name?
It's Mandan and Brandy.
Mandan and Brandon. I know, but it's not Mandan.
That's what I was at. I just ran into Mandy.
I haven't seen Mandy in forever.
We have mutual friends.
Do you?
Outside of the world that I live in, whole other fucking sect of friends. They know each other.
That's crazy when shit like that happens.
We had the awkward introduction. Like, hey, it's me, right? Like, yeah, I know who you are.
Yeah.
Hi, good to see you.
Yeah, oh, that's the
I wasn't
worst.
sure if you remember me. Like,
That's the worst. Or like they know you and you don't know them.
but I wasn't actively like, I'm gonna shake your hand. Hey, what's up? I was also like standoffish.
What the hell is your best friend's name, Tara? I'm so bad with names. For a while, I was just taking pictures of Dennis's friends and then saving the photo, renaming the photo with their name.
That's great. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really good life hack.
I know, like
Single guy life hack right there. Put that on there, yeah.
what's my ex-wife doing liking pictures of Dennis's wife? They're not really buddies. Those are my buddies.
Is it just a like, or is it like
So on a photo. It's a like on a photo.
it's just a like?
Just a like.
Not a laugh or a wow or a...
Not a love. I'm never
Could've
gonna
been
find her.
accidental.
I don't know what the hell. Oh,
Could've been an
Ari.
accidental
Isn't that her name? Ari. She doesn't have red hair at all. I swear to God, she had red hair. There it is. Okay, all right, here. Yeah, she had red hair. That's reddish. Right? Or no? That's more blonde. That's a redhead.
That's red.
Yeah, that's a redhead.
Yeah.
All right.
I've never met her.
Okay. Yeah, she's really nice. She's really smart, really funny. And her husband, boyfriend, fiance, I don't know what he is. He's also very handsome. Very nice. Such a great couple. Great couple, right? But she was so worried that I was just gonna like, right, and then like almost over the top, which is so unlike me. You know what I mean? If anything, I'm muted and understated. That's for odd. I know. I know. And ain't that about a bitch?
Yeah.
But I said, don't worry. It's not like I'm going to like, it's not like I'm going to like drop the mic in front of you. Fucking did so hard. Not, yeah. It was soft. It was soft and off to the side, so nobody saw it. But like, because she thought I was going to be like all in her, like it was a competition. And it wasn't a competition.
Never a competition.
No, she didn't stand a chance. Obviously, it wasn't a competition.
Competition implies that there's
Yeah, that there was a threat of her winning. No, but she was so worried about it. I said, "You're gonna be fine," you know, because nobody likes this. Most people don't like to stand up and talk in front of people.
Right.
That's why best man and maid of honor speeches are garbage. By and large, they are awful. Because guys, for one, think they are funnier than they are.
Oh yeah.
Like what you and Dennis had going for you is that I am a professional comedian.
In your brain. Yeah.
I literally get paid to make funny. Name a more definitive answer for what a professional comedian is. I know, I'm just being facetious.
But
I don't give a shit.
Time, I was also doing the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not saying you weren't.
But I was just doing
I'm just saying that you guys were benefiting. You guys both knew you were going to get a good, at least good best man speech. Now, neither one of you could have understood just the level of perfection that you did get. Okay? Neither one of you could have fathomed how well it was going to go. But you could bet money safely on it being good simply because that's literally my only job is to tell stories.
Do you remember fighting over the microphone?
I do.
I think about that at least quarterly.
I think that was so,
I thought it was so fucking funny.
it was so you and I.
It was so funny.
It was super concentrated you and I.
Nobody got it.
Like you could not have set me up better for it.
Yeah.
I thought
So
maybe
good.
you were doing a bit.
No, I was just like, hey.
Yeah, you're just, no, just,
I
you
was
just,
doing things you're like taking away thing.
uh-huh.
Back and forth thing.
Oh, that was awesome.
No, give me the mic. And it's like, oh no, we're fighting with a microphone.
Yeah, and then people,
As we- so funny.
people are like, is this about to,
What's going down?
nothing, nothing's going down. Just,
Then you're just like, no.
just marvel at the two of us, okay? That's what you need to do. Just know that you're seeing some Laurel and Hardy level shit right now. Okay?
Generation 6.
Fucking Abbott and or Costello.
Who's getting married? No, I'm getting married.
It's so bad.
What is that? Oh, the
It's a torque wrench. It's got a fucking edge. It's got a corner on it. Oh, I can't get it under my fucking echo beater. Oh, there it is.
Echo beater?
It's the echo beater, the echo vision. Oh, it's like almost good. It's like it's got an edge and it's kind of scratching, but it's really feels more like it's gonna just tear the skin off. Because it's like a hard edge, but it's not a sharp edge.
Yeah, it's cornered.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but it's not like a real great. Damn, when did this thing get all? Oh, never mind. This is not adjustable. I'm pretty sure I have thought this has been adjustable the whole time.
It should be.
It's not.
Scoping.
It's not adjustable.
It's just that's it.
Now I don't have any idea what this is fucking torqued to then. What is the torque spec on this? It doesn't even say. You know what I mean by that, right?
Yeah,
You know what a torque wrench
pounds
is?
of pressure it can fucking do.
It breaks. It's supposed to break. I don't know if this is a torque wrench now.
I love the quiz questions you're throwing at me about things that I don't think about on a daily basis.
Right, because who thinks of a torque wrench?
Right. So it's even the jack question the other day.
I see, and I'm glad I asked that. I listened to that today.
Yeah. Like, oh, you talking about a notch? Yeah, I'm talking about the notch.
Yeah, well, I want to know specific.
Right.
Because it is. Because if you put the jack behind that, you'll fuck the car up.
Right.
It's crazy. Because that rail looks like you shouldn't put things on it.
Right. It just looks like, why would that? Because it's flat.
Yeah, and it's a
Any other
thin,
ear
yeah, it's
jack
all
or
of this flat underside,
then
and then
there's
you've got this
little
one
bead.
razor blade length
Yeah.
bead, right? And that's the fucking thing. But don't put your fucking car up on anything else. All right, what else do I have? I think I got the show put together. I think the show's actually been put together for like
Can I get a ding on that?
20 minutes. I didn't even say CrossFit.
No, just like, oh, yeah, a show.
I think I got a show. I like the movie beat too. Sometimes when you got to reset, you got to do take two.
Like, I was out there yesterday for 45 minutes. You put the rest of the show together. You're like, well, I think we're going to do this. And then you just like sidetrack. And you're like, oh, no, this is the show. We got the show now. Wait a minute. Let me add this. Shit. All right, do this.
I added a ton of shit yesterday.
Okay, I have a show now. I think this is a show. You guys ready for this?
You guys ready for a show?
Ding, and then
Nope.
like 10 minutes later, you're like, you know what?
I think we're-
I think I gotta add this thing. You're the worst. I'm like, yeah, I have a show.
But I'm not going to do anything with it.
Yeah, obviously.
Right. Because why would you?
Because it needs another 45 minutes of refining for some reason.
Yeah. At least I don't get nervous anymore. I was so nervous when I first started doing the show.
You should still be
I should be.
nervous. If you're
Got
not
it.
nervous, then what the
Oh,
fuck
is
are you
that what
doing?
it is? Got it. Well, Grayson McCartney says that I don't need it. Or wait, no, I do need nerves. I don't need nerves. To be overconfident is bad. To not be afraid. Is that what he said?
Yeah,
Doubt.
To be not nervous is bad.
Not nervous, bad.
I think we came to a consensus on that.
Yeah, I think we did too.
Various ways, but yes.
Privately criticized reason. Not really. Well, the show sucks.
There we go. That's the thing. Lack of confidence is what we need.
Right. You got a little too much confidence around here.
What's your favorite font?
Century Gothic, size 14 point. Yeah. Is that not? That's not your font?
Just wondering.
You don't have a font.
I don't have a font.
I have a font, but I inherited this font.
Oh.
I'm
From
surprised.
Jake?
There it is. I was wondering if you would remember. Yeah, this is Jake's font.
Yeah, that's how we do fucking underwriting.
Yeah, because 8 lines at
Boom, boom.
14 point Century Gothic is 30 seconds. So yes, I like the way Century Gothic looks, and I'm
I wasn't judging. I just
I'm upset when you can't get it. Like Photoshop Adobe does not carry Century Gothic. Microsoft Word does. It's not.
You know what's weird is when you like copy paste something into like PowerPoint or something, and it recognizes whatever font it was, but you don't have that font, but it says in the font box, this is the font, like MS Truic, whatever the font is. And then you go, cool, I want to have everything on that page be that font, and you don't have that font. Like,
Right.
How did you recognize the name of the font?
Oh, so yeah, you know this font, but you don't have this font?
Right. So then you have to find a similar
Uh-huh.
lookalike.
I feel that way. I look like a man. I feel like look like a man. Look like a man.
Is Mad TV somewhere on like?
No, I don't.
Command and shit?
I don't think so.
So great. Watch the old ones. Like there's new ones.
I want the
That last
state.
season that just happened that was like nobody knows who the fuck.
I
it
want
is.
the state.
The state.
The state. The state was around this. It was an MTV, and it was around the same time as Mr. Show, and it was a stand-up comedy or a sketch comedy. And the only one I remember was, it was so stupid, but I want to dip my balls in it. And this guy just had these balls he's walking around with. And it was so very like 1995. I want to dip my balls in it. The state, dip my balls. Here it is.
I want to dip my balls in it.
I want to dip my balls in it.
You better get that.
I probably should.
Probably should have that. Just in case you start talking about your oats again.
Oh, that's good. Hold on. Herman's Nuthouse. Timu Emu. We have got to make Timu Emu. Timu Emu. I love Timu Emu. Where is it? YTMP3. Paste. I want to dip my balls in it. Yeah, we got to get some more drops. I've been trying to pick out some drops, but I haven't like pulled them yet. Do I need anything else off of this? Bracelet, Mission Impossible, Instagram video. No. Emu. I'm definitely not fucking paying for NewJersey.com.
So I was having a conversation with somebody the other day about Timu.
Mm-hmm.
This dude's basically gearing himself up to be Batman
Okay.
via Timu things. You know, it's like, get yourself a Timu Kevlar vest. Let's test it out. He's like buying swords and all this random ass shit.
Uh-huh.
Timu.
Buying swords?
Yeah, whatever the fuck. He's buying swords, buying pepper sprays, buying fucking what are those electronic things they shoot you?
Tasers? You know, taser's an acronym?
For what? Well, hold on. You're already Googling something else.
No, it's something electric rifle. It's like tactical
Thomas A. Swift electric rifle.
There it is. Thomas A. Swift. Thomas A. Swift electric rifle. Taser. So like Taser is a brand. Yeah, what's with him? What's he got going on? What's he dipping his balls in?
So Thomas A. Swift and his electric rifle is a book.
What was I gonna? Damn it! What else was I looking up?
I don't know, man.
Fuck!
I was trying to look up stuff over here.
I know, but what was I
to not
typing?
distract you. It's a book by Victor Appleton.
What was I just typing? Where was I typing? I can't even find the. I can't even find the window I was typing in. The hell was I going to look up?
Timu Emu.
No, don't. Timu Emu. What was I going to look up? I was typing something.
What's it say?
I don't
Do you have partial?
know, because now it's not on the.
I didn't know your blue one was an AK-55.
No, 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 no. Timu Emu. No. Mm-mm-mm-mm. New Jersey. Eliminating.
You know what you weren't looking up?
What?
Does comedian Todd Glass have a podcast called the Todd Glass Podcast?
I know that Todd Glass has a podcast.
I know, but is it called the Todd Glass Podcast? That's just fun to say.
I don't know if it is. I think it's actually that play on. He's got like something that's like I hate Todd Glass or
Broken Glass or something like that.
Broken Glass is good. Broken Glass is good. Talk Glass Podcast. Talk Glass Podcast. Now. Talk Glass Podcast. Talk Glass Podcast. Oh, that spot on my back still itches so bad. So itches so bad. Okay. Obviously, we gotta do this. Oh, Lord. That's good. Talk Glass Podcast. Excuse me. That was disgusting. Disgusting. I do want to get my kill this. Belafonte. Right? Right. All right. All right. All right, everybody. All right. What else we got here? End of the Ambletax. much a year? 41 million. All right. Is that it? I don't think we're doing any other stories, are we? What else did I have on the show sheet? The Instagram video for that. I had to heartburn. All right. I'm going to tinkle real quick. Okay. So just give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to tinkle. And then we will do the show. Okay? Okay. I've never once looked at my Apple, so I wonder if mine's doing that. Now I'm worried because I don't think I'm keeping it within 50 characters. I don't think I am. All right. Here we are. Here we are. Ow. Okay. I don't need that running right now. Should I do this? I'll wait till this. I don't want to install this yet. I'll install this in the new room. Ayokyo. Ayokyo. All right. Anybody ready for a show? Just me? Got it. Is anyone even still watching this? Is anyone even consuming this content? I feel like this is the best show that no one is listening to. 640525. Show stories. Bury the lead. All right. T-shirt. Fail. It's not a t-shirt, but whatever. What else did we talk about in therapy today? Because I was going to bring up therapy for a couple of reasons. Break. Insta. Taco John's. Vibe. Being happy for an ex. In flight radio. Deborah, I didn't even see your comment. Son of a bitch. Hey, now, I'm watching your stream and also the only one who's watching Matt. And also the only one who's watching mine. I could see that. I could see how it can be discouraging. Because it is discouraging. But you know what you got to do in times like this? You got to re-courage yourself. Bruised. Bruised. Don't find fast. Oh, pilot, can you hear me? Can you make it last? Been around every inch is bruised. That's just Nelson 604. I want to dip my balls in it. See, it's cheering.
I wanna dip my balls in it. I wanna dip my balls in it.
Fade out.
I wanna dip my balls in it.
What a stupid. Ah, God in heaven. File. Save. Close. Drop. Drop. I want to dip my balls in it. Drop it now. Drop it hot like it's hotter. Delete. Delete.
First of all, I don't know about y'all, but I love being a fucking hater. First of all, I don't know about y'all, but I love.
Can I edit this? No, why? Really? When did that happen? Do you get anything for that? Or is it just part of your regular gig? A member of the show? Yeah. Okay. Congratulations. I know.
No, I'll fucking do that. I'll work with a radio person all goddamn day.
Right.
Give me that.
Amen, Cam.
Amen, dude.
Here's where I want to see. Maybe we will look at this tonight. And it's already late. We've got a minute before I fire this thing up. I got a gift for my buddy Tyler. Now, he says that this is the definitive low-profile microphone mount to have. The Aokio. The Aokio. P-P-O-P. All right. First off, what is this? Like an extender? Is this bigger than the one I have, or is this? Well, that's nicer. I can already tell you that much. Okay, so they're the same size. Oh, but this is constructed better. This construction is much better than the construction friction on. Oh no! Don't do that! Oh, we lost. Man down. Man, goddamn down. Okay. That's an intense. Oh, I've already got tape on this. Shit. Bruised. Don't fall fast. Oh, pilot, can you hear me? Can you make it last? Ah. Oh, don't do that. You have got a fucking knife in your pocket, dude. Just use the knife. Just use your knife, dude. God. Get it out. Fucking knife. This knife could not be any fucking duller. More dull. Oh, I gotta unplug this. Sorry. Give me a second. Check. Are we back? We're back. Now, how does this have it? This has got a little picture. What's the little extender for? Just that, heightening. And how do you guys suggest I have the microphone held on here? You're saying it goes out like this. Shit. Oh no. I don't have a pair of. Does anyone else do that? Like as soon as you can't get something under, where do they go? That just fell. It's just gone. Oh, there it is. Oh. I shaved off part of my freaking thumbnail broke. Back to the quick. Son of a. It's real sexy live that we've got going on here. What up, Jared? All right. Oh, I'm a fucking mess. I'm a mess. I'm a mess around. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. I'm a mess around. Of course, we're gonna take the thing off because why would the one that I have work? How did I get this on to begin with? Oh, because it ratchets. That's right. I forgot about that. That was genius. It's got ratcheting action. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. You're the best around. I can't go over here, can I? I could, but then again, it's gonna be in my way. I don't want you in my way. I want you out of my way. You know? Come on, man. Who is texting me at such a late hour? I'm trying to figure out if my living room was left or right-handed. Oh, Kyle. Oh, Kyle, I love you. I his fingers is just so funny. So funny. Okay. First off, put this under here. Okay, I like that. I enjoy that. Oh, snap. Look at it, flickeritis. The flickeritis. You're saying you hold it like this, huh? I still think I hold it like this. I think it's gonna stay here. Why doesn't this twist anymore? Where's this thing's twisting at? How many fucking... God damn it! This was supposed to fix this issue. I realize you can't hear me. I don't have the microphone plugged in. Aesthetically, how does that look? Good? Good? All right. I want to try something. I want to try something where I know that there's one of you on TikTok right now. I want to shut the TikTok live down. So I want to try something. Oh, come on. That's cool, actually. I like that. And then if I want to, I can make it taller. If I needed it to be taller, it could be taller. I kind of like it taller. I like it. I like how this is closer to my face. Then we could probably dip this down, actually. Dip it down. Dip it low. Pick it up slow. Dip it low. Pick it up slow. Pop, pop, pop that thing. How do I like it? Why do I like this one better? Is that how this goes on? Because if this goes on the same way, then we're going to pop these two different things out. It does. Oh no. Out of my ball sound, am I right? That works. It doesn't work, does it? I don't know why it doesn't work, though. It looks like it would work. Oh, this ball isn't big enough. I've wasted the last 7 minutes trying to like fix a problem that no one can even see. a problem that affects nothing that has to do with the quality of the show, everything that has to do with just my mental stability. That's what I've been messing around with this whole time. Oh, I'm a neurotic mess. I am a neurotic mess. So about 60. Turn it green.
I want to dip my balls in it.
I do. All right, TikTok, we're going to try something. I'm going to cut you off. So if you're on the TikTok live right now, then you'll be right back. Here we go. Where's my... Penny, where'd you put the marker? Come on, dude. Where did you put the marker? Where did you put it? Don't bury the lead. Okay. Okay. Anybody else ready for a fucking show? How many times have I asked that? How many times have I asked? That's just Nelson. Episode 20. Look at that. Made it to episode 20. And don't bury the lead. Close. Close of the show. Don't bury the lead. Does this probably only works on those, huh? Needs to work on this. No, you don't. You most certainly do not. Okay. Just checking. Guys, just checking. Are we ready? Did that really increase the height of it that much? I guess it did. Coyote with the rainbow. Happy Pride, Coyote. Pride Yodi. I guess we could start this thing. right. God almighty. This Used to Be a Radio Show presents That's Just Nelson, episode 20. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to start.
And now, it's Nelson time.
It's Nelson time.
It's Nelson time.
Okay.
It's Nelson. It's Nelson time. Oh, if you want to know what's going on, it's Nelson time, yeah. It's Nelson. It's Nelson time. Oh, yeah. That's just Nelson.
It sure is. It sure is. In the middle of a week that just seems to be dragging. This is the most, how did somebody put it? This is the most Monday type of Friday I've ever had. It's only Wednesday. What a nightmare. I guess as you might be listening to this, this is technically the Thursday day episode. And the way that works is we record the show live every night, Sunday night through Thursday night for the weekly broadcast on Monday through Friday. It's an uncensored version here of the show that we do online. And we do it across all of the social media at That's Just Nelson, very conveniently branded for you to grab. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, even TikTok. And just announced, we now have a subscription available. If you are a fan of the show and you want to see the show grow, I would love for you to subscribe to the show. You can do that right through Spotify now. The podcast is available on Spotify and Apple. It's a Monday through Friday type deal. Otherwise, you could subscribe on Facebook, TikTok. Subscribers will be getting some extra goodies, some extra content, video messages, including I'll do some like cameos for your friends. Okay, it'll all be a part of like the initial run. Basically, the first 100 people to subscribe to the podcast are going to get a free in upwards of 60-second video that I'll cut to anyone you want. You send me what you want me to say to your friends and I'll do that. Okay. And you're not going to get a better price than that. I mean, I'm not, the star of some Bravo TV show, but if you're a fan of the show and there's something you want said, I'll say it. That's good for the next 100 subscribers. Okay, we got to 100 subscribers. I can't even fathom that. If you could just get 100 people to spend $5 a month, and listen, it's not like it's going to some lavish lifestyle. I'm going to take all of that money and I'm going to reinvest it in promoting the show so we can get more ears and eyes on the show. So really, you are helping to further your own favorite show when you do that, and it is much appreciated. So if you'd like to do that, you can do that on Spotify. Subscribe on any of the social medias. Everybody who subscribes, regardless of where you're subscribing at, I'm trying to keep it an even $5. Wherever you're subscribing at, you'll get access to the bonus content. So if you need to, go ahead and you can write me an email. That's just nelson@gmail.com. Otherwise, get in on the request machine, of course, the text machine, as it were, 402-302-1005. Message and data rates may apply when you get in on that angle. Vanessa was texting me earlier today. She's so excited. She listens to the show in the morning. So sometimes she'll check in at night during the live, but then she waits for the morning time so she can get the new episode of the podcast, as it were. They say don't quit your day job, but like being online is my day job now. And so like I've been trying to recently TikTok's whole deal is they want you to stay in the app, right? And they very much become like a QVC, okay? In so much as like even I've started to see if Billy Mays was still alive, he would be one of the biggest people on TikTok right now. I guarantee it. Because I've started to notice that there are a bunch of the old infomercial people that have started showing up. Now, I don't know if Ron Popeil is still alive, but I haven't seen him pop up. But there's this kind of bold, vaguely British guy who gets on, and he does a potato slicer. It's the thing where you put it in the middle of the potato and then you just whirl your finger around and it makes the accordion potato. And so like I got into a little bit of a fight with him on TikTok, but I smoothed it over. Okay. I smoothed it over with my award-winning wit, award singular, winning wit. And what I had said was, this guy's been hawking the same products for 30 years. And he goes, yeah, I've made a pretty good living off of the stuff that I've been selling to people. And I said to him, I feel like you missed a real opportunity to say to me, but wait, there's more. He could have slam dunked on me with a, but wait, there's more. He could have video replied and that would have really helped his brand. I'm just helping a guy out. You know what I mean? I'm just here to be a giver, as it were, when it comes to the world of content. So part of this is like, to get into like the TikTok creators fund, you have to have 10,000 followers. And it used to be that if you wanted to sell things, like if you wanted to make commission off of stuff that you were doing on TikTok Shop, you had to have 5,000 followers. Well, Daddy doesn't have 5,000 followers, but TikTok has also realized now it makes more sense if you let anyone who wants to go live. So you don't have to have 1,000 people to go live, 1,000 followers anymore. And it makes the most sense to just let whoever sell whatever the hell they want. Because for the most part, no one's going to make any money. But there are a handful of people that will make money, including TikTok, obviously, because they're getting a piece of everything that goes in the TikTok Shop. So I've been added to this. Like I can get products to sell now. I'm a shill. Okay, as it were. And the one I have, they gave me for free. I got my first ever free one. It's this stupid bottle of drops that I have been like, that just keeps coming up in my For You page because, you know, everything is geared towards giving you more of what you want, right? That's what the algorithm is about. And so my algorithm constantly feeds me lately golf for some reason, and then relentless ADHD tips, tricks, podcasts, whatever. And this L-methylfolate. Okay. So I ordered a free one because I said, this has got to be garbage. It's got to be awful. I don't know if it's a placebo effect, but I noticed that when I take this L-methylfolate that I don't need all of my Adderall. So right now I'm on a 50 milligram extended release throughout the day, right? Adderall. And if I take the L-methylfolate and 25 of the Adderall, it extends out how long the Adderall is lasting for me, essentially. Like I don't need to dumb down my prescription because I'm taking less of it, and then there'll just be more of it kind of like off to the side on days that I didn't, like if I didn't get to the re-up. That's the killer, is you always forget to re-up your prescription. And stuff like Adderall is a controlled substance. And so you can't get refills. Like you have every fill is a fill. It's not a refill. Like I have to call my psychiatrist and say, hey, I need to get my Adderall filled. They will call the pharmacy and whatever. So I did a couple of videos for that and I got nowhere. Of course, I got no sales. No sales off of it. By the way, if you want the L-methylfolate, you gotta go to my TikTok. Please, just find the video. I'll pin it to the top so you can get it. And I can make my 17 cents worth of commission. Okay? And then this whole show might have been worth it finally. But I've noticed there's been this big push in the For You pages to get you to use your front-facing camera, or the big camera, your good camera, not the one that you use your selfie camera for. And so, of course, they've been shoving a bunch of products down to me that like, it's essentially like a mirror for your screen, because it's hard to film with the good camera because you can't see the shot. Well, I thought I had it figured out. Okay. I thought I had it figured out. And what I ended up doing was I have bought these. They've been all over my For You page forever. They're these Echo Vision wife beaters, which sounds weird to call them that, but I know that's what they are. A-frame t-shirts is what they actually are. You know, like when somebody says, give me a Kleenex, and you're really asking for a tissue, because Kleenex has been branded. Unfortunately, the branding for these shirts is beating your wife. So it's not something to laugh at, but it's just a lot funny to me. Okay? And nobody can get away from it. Nobody's come up with a better word for it. So now they just call them beaters. It's just a beater. It's okay. It's fine. No, it still means wife beater. Like, I mean, it's still what they're talking about. But I like them. They're like compression shirts. So I use them as undershirts, and they all tell big guys, they go, oh, big guys, make sure you size up because they're super tight. And listen, you'll throw a freaking back out trying to put this shirt on. It's the best undershirt I have ever had. Hands down, each one of them is like $13 or $14 a shirt, like the cost of a regular plain t-shirt or whatever, right? It is worth it. It is so worth it. I want to replace all of the undershirts that I have with this style of undershirt. So I thought I was going to be slick. Okay. I was going to sell on my TikTok. I was going to sell the Echo Vision beaters too. Right. Well, I didn't buy it through TikTok Shop. I got it from Amazon or whatever, but as long as it's the same product, it doesn't matter. Right. So I verified all that. And then I went in my bathroom and I was like, oh, it's going to be so cool. I'm fresh out of the shower and I'm going to be hip guy. And I set up my camera and I did a check of the shot and I thought everything was good. And I framed everything, right? I blocked it, as they call it in TV and movies. I blocked all of my stuff off, right? And I filmed like a 2.5-minute video that I was going to edit down. It was perfect. It was everything it needed to be. It had my big fat body in it. It showed my big fat body getting into the tight shirt. It showed how slimming the tight shirt is. I call them Manx. It's like Spanx, but for men, Manx. Okay. This is the best shirt of its kind I've ever found. This TikTok, this Echo Vision beater, right? I get it all done. I wait. I don't have a time because I got to go do some stuff and then I'm going to upload the video later. And I get the stupid thing done. And I'm sitting in my car waiting to grab the kids from something. And I'm looking at it. And I filmed the whole video just to the right. Just to the right of the camera. So you can see like most of my head is in the shot except for like one part of it. And then half of my body is not in the shot. And then like most of my body isn't in the shot for a big chunk of it because I'm like stretching around to try and get this like, I mean, I've got this thing on now and it is like super tight. Like it's elastic. It snaps back at you. And like the thing, I tell you what, I could sell these all day because they're great for fat guys specifically. These beaters are. But I just felt so stupid. Like, I've been a broadcaster for 20 years and I can't get the fucking camera lined up right. Like, come on, man. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? For God's sakes. I don't know. I'm certainly not selling Echo Vision beaters on my TikTok shop. I promise you that because I'm too embarrassed to go film the video again. Like no one would have to know about the video, and yet here I am. Here I am talking about it. So there you go. You just get to see into my neuroses. Okay? I'm no fashionista. All right? This is like an under fashion. Okay? Because what it lets me do is it lets me put on like a 2X shirt over it. Because 2X is living a lie with the fat content of my body currently. Regardless of all of the time and effort that I put in at CrossFit so far. Which, by the way, just side note, I'm so in love with CrossFit. It's disgusting. I'm very quickly becoming one of them. And I know I'm going to just be an insufferable douche at some point. Now, what you won't catch me with, okay, is I couldn't believe it. I almost wanted to take a picture of this thing that I saw in line yesterday while I was door dashing. I was running around door dashing. And I get in line and I see a guy in front of me and he goes to pay for his food. And no joke, this guy pulls out a chain wallet. A chain wallet. Someone is still in Jesus's 2025 using a chain wallet. Like, they were banned when I was in school because it's a weapon. I've never seen anyone use their chain wallet for a weapon in their freaking Jinko jeans, but here we are, okay? Apparently chain wallets never died all the way, right? This guy, bold combination. Very bold. Fortune favors the bold on this guy. Not only does he have the chain wallet, but he also has like the big ass farmer wallet. You know the one I'm talking about that's like as long as a check? Like, why do you need that big of a wallet? Who can't fold a bill in half? What are farmers putting into this gigantic wallet? The only thing I can think of is guys who have that long wallet like that, that's like the size of a clutch. Guys that have a wallet like that usually keep it in their back pocket. Like, I'm a front pocket guy for my wallet because I feel like it's harder to steal. Like, I'm sure you could probably still pickpocket it, but like, you've really got to pick this pocket. Okay. But in the back pocket, they're going to take it right out. That thing is going to just pop and we're done. But to see a chain wallet hooked up to the big ass farmer's wallet, it was like going to the bathroom after you shower. It just, everything was wrong about it. Okay. None of it made sense to me. But I'm also a guy who wears rings on every finger. So like, you can't come to me for fashion advice. All right. The only fashion decision I have ever made were my rings. Okay. And for a while I had a ring even on my wedding ring finger, but I have since deleted that ring because it's ugly. It was stupid. And the only reason I was using it on that finger is because I bought one of those fitness rings, but I didn't spend the money that I should have spent on it. I should have got the Aura, you know, which was only like $130 more, which, listen, when you're as broke as a joke as I am, $130 might as well be $1 million. But when you're already spending $200 on a ring and for $130 more, you can get the diamond tier one. And for $130 less, you can get a total piece of trash that does not work at all. I mean, I would have been better off lighting $200 on fire because now I can't get rid of the stupid ring either because it's too big. So like most men on their biggest finger don't have a finger as large as my ring finger. You know, my pointer finger where I wear a ring at, my two pointer fingers are 15 and a half. One of them's a size 16. Okay. So the freaking ring I ordered is a 14. That's like a thumb ring for a normal dude's hand. So it's not like I can go and sell it. Also, it's garbage. I would feel bad selling this piece of trash ring to someone. So now I'm just stuck. And now I'm down a finger and it feels naked. And like, I might propose just so I can get my ring back. You know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to get hitched just so I can have a well-equipped hand. Which is not... It's not at all why you're supposed to do that, right? I've already been married out of spite once. That was to spite an ex-girlfriend. We'll have to get into that sometime. How I married my ex-wife out of spite. I am not. I'm not. In on TikTok says, are you married? You're married? No, Miss Trail Boss, I am not married. No. But I was wearing a wedding ring. I was wearing a ring on my wedding ring finger. As my therapist said, I guess if you want to cock block yourself like that. Can you say that as a therapist? She did. That's why she got my copay every month. Every week, really. Daddy probably needs therapy twice a week. But we can touch on that another time. And something I unlocked in therapy, I think, today. Maybe we'll save that for tomorrow, going into the weekend. Something Daddy's real into. This next video, we're going straight to the comments on this one. And I think anyone who has enjoyed a little leafy green can totally relate. Get into that next.
You're listening to That's Just Nelson.
Peanut butter Nelly time.
Peanut butter Nelly time.
That's just Nelson.
Every once in a while, you'll come across a video that in and of itself is funny, right? But then you can go and trust the internet to really deliver when it comes to the comment section. And, you know, if we are mutuals, if you're following me and I'm following you at That's Just Nelson, that's how you get to me. I'm probably going to send material like this to you. I will cultivate for you a perfect for you page. Okay. And it'll just be in your DMs. So if you'd like, you can join up on that. And I'll get you in on the train of things like this one with Timmy. Timmy says, can't two boys just cuddle and be best friends?
Where them girls at? Where them girls at?
Just a couple of guys rubbing each other's heads. I just love it. It's like my TikTok is golf, the handicapped, and just the gayest straight guy content. I don't know other way to, like, there is no one gayer than a straight man. A straight white man from America is the gayest man you've ever met. I can say that without a doubt. I have a friend who I call him the doctor. He's not a doctor. He's a nurse anesthetist, so it might as well be, okay? He's printing money. He's super smart. And just, you know, every once in a while, I like to casually send him a picture of my matched set because it's funny and he's a doctor.
I want to dip my balls in it.
That's exactly right, yes. Okay? But I'm just telling you, that is my For You page. But the one that came up recently that I was just in stitches over, because it, as a guy who was and is a pretty like, Shauna says, period. Yeah, that is 100% correct. There is nothing gayer than a straight white male from America. But as I was watching this, it brought me back to a moment that I had in my life where I was so high that I couldn't say an order number. Like, it was like movie level stoned. And this video that came across my For You page just says, we thought the bag said 10, not 100. And so they were eating these little ice cream cone edibles. And anyone who has consumed marijuana just in the traditional sense that you've smoked it, right? You'll get high. Yeah, just like anything. And then if you go eat something, it'll probably bring your high down. You know what I mean? Like, there are things you can do to mitigate how stoned you feel if you are smoking pot. But when you eat marijuana, it is all bets off. Okay? 100% a different animal when you eat it. It metabolizes differently. It runs through your liver instead of running through your heart. And it just keeps trucking. It just keeps kicking you in the face. So if a lot of times you were taking 10, you don't, listen, people are affected by it differently. Adam says, it is a different chemical, literally. Okay, Nell Rogan. It's a whole different animal, okay? This podcast gets recorded live and uncensored every night. So if you want to be a part of it and get in on the comment sections and things like that, you can do that too. Anywhere that has That's Just Nelson and live broadcasting, save for like Instagram, that's where we're live at. Okay. But when it goes through your liver, it will just keep kicking and kicking and kicking, and there's nothing you can do to escape it, right? And it's just, there's nothing funnier to me than just accidentally getting a little too high. And then the stupid stuff that you find yourself getting into. So at 3 hours, these guys are still like bloodshot eyes because they took 10 times the amount that they would normally take. Right now, you're not going to die, okay? You can't OD on it. You can just get real freaking paranoid. This person says, one time I walked into a fast food restaurant and put exact change on the counter. I slid it to the worker. After 30 excruciating seconds of eye contact, I realized I had only ordered in my head and not out loud. So you just walk up. You go, all right, $5.64. You're planning that out ahead of time. You've already looked. You know how much you need. You walk up and you go. And then you just stare at Tim behind the counter. Can I help you, sir? When are you going to get my food? This woman says, I got so high off an edible I couldn't drive, so I went to my car to sleep and was just going to drive home in the morning. Right? She's at her friend's house. She's stupid high. She's going to go sleep in the car and sleep it off. Woke up the next day at 8 a.m. in my car. Went to start it up and drive home, and I realized I never left. She got so high. On an edible at her house, she forgot she was at home. You can get that high, like Ambien level high, and it just keeps going and going and going. Melanie says, I got so high once I was trying to fall asleep and I felt something on my foot, so I went to grab it. It was my toe. Miss Shorty says, I was watching TV without the volume for 15 minutes. I realized I wasn't hearing anything, so I started to cry, thinking I was deaf. There's other noises happening around you, and you convince yourself that you're deaf. I love it. Like, as a guy who struggled with like some really serious drug addiction, I never really had like an alcoholism problem, but like I could, you know, if I'm drinking, I'm drinking, right? I'm going to go out drinking. That's what I ended up finding out my problem was. But you know, my whole deal was I quit doing everything. So I went completely sober for 9 months. And then I decided when I was back in town, so I was driving, about to move back from California. I was in town for the Christmas holiday of 2023. And I decided I was going to dip my toe back in. I was going to get a couple of edibles, right? And I tell you, it was the second time in my life that I had ever been that high, right? Just so, I'm not advocating it. I'm not telling you to do it, okay? I wasn't ready because I didn't prep properly. Like, I know how much I can consume. I've got me figured out, right? But I hadn't consumed anything in 9 months. And up to that point, I hadn't even really been smoking pot at that point because I was into some heavy stuff, right? Now, a little bit of marijuana every once in a while, guy's okay. Just a little, right? Just a little bit. Okay, maybe edible, maybe a smoke, don't want the cough, but whatever. It reminded me of a time when I was in college. You know, like a lot of times if you're going to do it, the first place you're going to do it is going to be like at school or whatever, like in high school with your buddies. And so, my first time ever was at Taco John's. I was working at Taco John's, and we used to work with this guy. The Taco John's was great. It was a family-owned franchise, right? And they owned a couple of them. And the one I worked at, the owner's kid was one of the managers, right? And so he was the one I was always working with at night. He was the guy that was closing. Isaac. And Isaac over the headsets, you get
we got a cold grain behind the freezer,
And so that would be, all the orders are made, Okay. And everything's good. And we would go to this little corner around the walk-in freezer. So it's like a back, like the walk-in freezer for some reason didn't fill up the entire room that it was built into. So like you walk in and then there's like extra room on the outside of it. Like it was a room in a room. So around the outside edge of it, that's where Isaac would always go and get high. It was so trashy. So every bit of it was trashy. Adam on TikTok says, have you seen the new Taco John's 5-hour energy flavor? I have not. That sounds disgusting. I'm so glad I don't have to work at a Taco John's selling 5-hour energy tacos. Okay. So I'm working at this Taco John's. If you're not from the Midwest, it's think of a rival. Like if you're from the West Coast, think of Del Taco. If you're anywhere else, think of like Taco Bell. It's a little classier than Taco Bell. I feel like it's just a little bit better than Taco Bell. But Isaac, he had a spoofer. Do you know what a spoofer is? So like if you've ever seen, like if you ever had a buddy that used to have a toilet paper tube, right? And it's got like dryer sheets in it. And then you blow. You don't think, Adam says, no, Del Taco versus Taco John's. You don't think that's a closer competitor than Taco Bell is? Del Taco? I don't know. Maybe I'm misreading his comment wrong. Or just misreading it. Could you misread it wrong? I don't know. Okay, so he's saying Del Taco is way closer to Taco. I get you. Yes, Del Taco versus Taco John's is a much better comparison than Taco Bell to Taco John's. Taco Bell is like fake food, almost, even compared to Taco John's. Like Taco Bell is just food that's made out of sugar crystals that is painted to be like tacos, right? Whereas Taco John's at one point was actually still using like raw meat that you had to cook up to like the mid 2000s before everything started coming in a bag. But this, for one, Isaac smoked out of the trashiest pipe. It was the worst. Anyone who was a consumer of marijuana and living in the 90s essentially knows this pipe. Okay. And it was like the modular pipe. So you could make it so like, oh, you put a big long piece in so it could stick it away from your face, or otherwise it would like be right up on top of you, and it had the screw-on lid that had a hole in it so that way you could like conserve your weed. Okay. And it's all metal. It's all metal, and all it did was taste like resin. It was awful. Like you can smell someone who has smoked out of a metal pipe when they come back in. Like if somebody's going out to the call center you work at to go get stoned, if they smoke a blunt out in their car, you'll know that because the cigar paper leaves a specific smell behind. A joint is more pure marijuana smell. A blunt, you're smelling the tobacco of the cigar, the leaf itself, and then the marijuana. And so like, it's no good. Okay. Like it's double penetration when it comes to the smell. But the metal pipe was the trashiest way to smoke. On TikTok, Adam says the first law in Arizona, when they were legalizing it, the first legal pipe for medicinal weed was metal, not glass. I wonder if they wrote that into the law, Adam, specifically because like you smoke like meth out of glass. Right? So like crack, you hear of a crack pipe and a meth pipe are the same way. It's indirect heat. Almost 100% sure. Has to be, right? Because there's a healthy meth problem in Arizona as well. But the metal pipe is the nastiest way to consume marijuana. All it does is taste like resin, which is just water trash. It's like licking the inside of a bong. It's so awful, right? More Scooby snacks. Because is that what you call them? Like when you're smoking on a pipe and a little piece comes through, what do you call that? We called it Scoobs, a little Scooby snack, which is ironic, right? Because Scooby snacks are delicious and those were not. They're usually like lava hot. They burn the tip of your tongue. Cacked that bowl. That's a cacked bowl right there. And you don't want that. You don't want a cacked bowl. You want a big, full green bowl. That brings back nightmares too. The word bowl, I hate the word bowl. I hate the word bowl. I don't care now because I'm, 20, I guess, not 30, 25 some years into being a person who consumes. But like when you're a nerd on the outside and you're like asking questions about your cool stoner friends because you want to be on the know, it's lame to ask how much a bowl is. Because here's the deal. There's no answer. It's like, this is what you'll get. If you've never consumed marijuana before, you've never been around marijuana before, let me tell you, right? One of the terms you'll hear, half a hit. That's what Adam hates, the term half a hit. Just let me get a half a hit, man. What's a half a hit? If any of it goes into your lungs, that's a hit. Okay, Bill Clinton. But I get that too. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but now it will bother me forever. So now that will irritate me. So, but thanks, Adam. Thanks for being a part of the Two Bars Nation. TU, the number 2, BARS. 2 Bars. This used to be a radio show. That's what we call fans of the show. 2 Bars. It's 2 Bars Nation. But a bowl is the size of a bowl depends specifically on the vessel that you are smoking out of. Okay? You'll hear that term a lot. Do you want to smoke a bowl? You want to smoke a bowl? Hey, you got a bowl on you? And so me, as this dopey kid, is like, oh, how much? Hey, Cliff. Because Cliff was the guy I was hanging out with. Cliff was one of the first guys I knew that smoked pot. He smoked pot way before I did. Hey, Cliff. How much is a bowl? And here's the only answer to that. Okay? This is the only answer any stoner can give you for some reason. There's the only answer. I don't know if it's the legal one or it's the one that ever comes out of anyone's mouth. Okay? But this, when you say, how much is a bowl? Every freaking pothead will look you in the eyes as best they can because they're glassy. They got them cheeseburger eyes, man. They're hungry for a cheeseburger. They'll look you right in the eyes and they'll say, I don't know, man. It's about a bowl. Like, really? Really? I mean, are you freaking kidding me, dude? That's your answer? It's about a bowl. How much is a bowl, Tim? Cliff? Whatever the hell his name is. Maybe if I remembered his name, he'd tell me. Here's how much a bowl is. A bowl is literally as much or as little as, we'll call it as much, like we'll call it full, okay? But a bowl is as much marijuana flower. You might hear that term thrown around now because there's different ways to consume. There's oil and there's flour, okay? Flour, what you think of as pot. Just the leafy, greeny stuff, right? It's as much of that as you can pack into the device you have at present. If that device is a pipe, it makes pretty much sense that what you're putting the weed into is the bowl, okay? But anything that is a device that has a little cup that puts marijuana into it can be called a bowl, okay? So this can be, are we taking notes? Okay. Bowl, marijuana device, amount of bowl, how much marijuana I can put in my marijuana device. Got it. So now that we have all that, if you have a pipe, this is like, it's very much like the word dude. Okay. So I could have a whole conversation and like, you got a bowl on you? A match? You want to match bowls? Cool. You got a bowl? I can go get my bowl, but if you got a bowl, then that'd be better. I mean, I'll match the bowl, but if you got the bowl, then we can match the bowl together in your bowl. Okay. Now, anyone who is like smoking pot knows exactly that I'm saying, do you have marijuana? do you want to share? Like I'll put some of my marijuana in, and then you put some of your marijuana in, okay, to the bowl. So we'll go halves on a bowl, right? And then do you have a pipe to smoke it out of? Because I can ask you got a bowl, and I could be talking about, do you have literally a pipe? You got a bowl? Or do you have like a bowl? I have a pipe already. You got bowl? I got pipe. You got bowl? I got bowl. You got bowl? I got bowl. Yeah? All right. Let's match. And then if you're gonna go halves on a bowl, you're probably just gonna each do a bowl. Right? But I hate that. I hate that little term. Because there is no determinate amount. Like an eighth is always an eighth. It's always an eighth. It's an eighth of an ounce. Okay? 3.5 grams. 4 if you get a good guy. But an eighth is 3.5 grams. So a quarter is 7, a half is 14, and an ounce is 28 grams. It's the only reason like kids in America know the metric system. Okay? But a bowl, yeah, it's about right, Adam. About $5. How much is a bowl? In terms of dollars, it's about $5. You got 5 on it? I got 5 on it. But Trashy Isaac with his trashy metal pipe had one extra level of trash to go out on top of that, okay? And that was the spoofer, as I was telling you about before. So spoofers can come in a lot of different ways and forms, but the whole idea is that it's like a filter. So you're essentially like tamping down the smoke, and that way the smoke's not dissipating as much. And if like in the case of blowing it through a toilet paper tube that's got dryer sheets packed into it, as you're blowing the smoke out, it's going through the dryer sheet, it's picking up the scent of the dryer sheet, and in theory, it won't smell so much like pot. In reality, it smells like bounce and pot, but that's for a whole other day, right? Isaac had a towel, like a dish rag, right? But there was only one dish rag, okay? He didn't send it back in, which I never understood this. So gross. Keep it for a couple of cycles and send it back into the laundry, dude. He had this one dish rag, and he smoked so much with it that when he would go to spoof, you put it up, let the smoke out. And then if you were to take the dish rag and then flop, like make it flat, this freaking dish rag has lip-shaped prints all over it. But think of like the lipstick lip print, right? But the reverse of that, like the negative space. So like when you put your lips together to blow, they were lip shaped, but it was just the opening of the mouth where the smoke was coming out was all that was being colored. So it's like you could draw lips around it, but it was very thin mouth shaped resin stains all over this thing. And he just left it. Like, it wasn't even, like, really well hidden. It was, like, on top of a shelf, and everyone knew about it. But you knew when it was Code Green time, man, that it was time to go and make some new lip prints. Isaac. That video where they ate 100 milligrams instead of 10, and they were stoned for 4 or 5 hours. Maybe my favorite comment out of the entire list. Threw my bowl of cereal on the bed instead of the remote. I have not ever been that high. Okay, but like if you're a regular consumer and you can force yourself to take a TB, a tolerance break, go 9 months and eat a 20 milligram edible and see if you're not flying. Where it's legal, of course. I had a little bit of a heist, a solo heist that I went on. Talk to you about that next.
That's just Nelson. You're listening to That's Just Nelson.
Uh-huh. What is it?
That's just Nelson.
It's just But it's so, I guess. That's so Nelson. That's Just Nelson. How you can find the show across all social media. 402-302-1005. The phone number for the show. Message and data rates may apply if you want to get in for texting purposes. And the as yet almost ready to launch. That's just Nelson.com. Still under construction. Eventually, you'll be able to access the show there as well. Available daily, Monday through Friday, there's a new episode on Apple and Spotify. And a live, uncensored recording of that happens the previous night before. So the recording schedule is Sunday through Thursday. The airing schedule is Monday through Friday, right? Got a week's worth of shows. This used to be a radio show. Now, it's a podcast. Now it's just me talking about how much I love Tom Cruise off into the void. And let me tell you, I love Tom Cruise. I cannot get enough Tom Cruise. I will watch Tom Cruise in literally anything, and I'll even do it alone. When was the last time you went to a movie alone? Because the last time I did was earlier this week when I went and saw the final installment. I doubt it because it seems like they're going to have another one based on how they ended the last one. But the part 2 of the latest Mission Impossible, okay? It was phenomenal. Tom Cruise is the greatest actor that has ever acted. And I don't care if you want to fight over it because I will. I'm willing to go, I'm willing to go 10 rounds with the champ to fight over whether or not Tom Cruise is a great actor, because he is. I was stretching because I thought I had a ding, ding, ding sound effect, but apparently I don't. That I have. A gavel I have. But as far as a ring bell, apparently I don't. Pity party alarm?
Warning. Pity party detected.
Got one of those. Don't have the ring out bell. What are you going to do, I guess? So I told you that I went on a heist, okay? A little bit of a micro crime spree. My favorite. That's my favorite. Oh, yeah. I love the giant movie theater promotional cups. Like the one I have here in my hand for the upcoming Smurfs movie. One of 2, okay, of the Smurfs cups that I have. Even though I went to the movie theater by myself. How could I have come away? Did I really buy 2 large beverages so that I might have 2 new cups? That'd be... I did something I haven't done in a long time. In fact, the last time I did it, I got a dirty look from my ex-wife, and I never did it in front of her ever again, but I would do this more than one time since that. And that would be, I will wait until everyone leaves the theater, and then the people that leave the large cup out in the theater itself, okay? I'm not digging out of anywhere. But if they leave it out on their seat, which many people do because they're pieces of trash, leaving their trash laying around, I am going to walk up and down the aisles, and I am going to steal your cup. I am going to snatch that cup right up. Because they are the best cups, because I drink a big drink, okay? Like I got this little cup in my hand, okay? And it's got, I don't know, it's like halfway filled with water. One drink, I've drank half the damn glass. So what? I'm going to take the thing. I'm going to fill it up. I'm going to Gary guzzle my way through half the glass. I'm going to refill it again. And then still, I'm only going to have 2 drinks that I'm taking with me to my seat. This thing, man, you can guzzle several times on this. I don't know. It's probably a 32 ounce. Maybe it's 40 ounces, but I think it's probably a 32 ounce cup. But I will go and steal them. I will go and steal them out. And very interestingly, recently, I have reconnected with an ex of mine. An ex of mine who it took me a long time to get past. And I think it's because, you know, a wife notwithstanding, this person was like this person was someone that I fell for, like, and I think it was one of the first people that I like actively loved. You know, with my ex-wife, I think a lot of that was like ticking the boxes. It's like, oh, we've been together a long time. Now let's get married. You've been married for a while. Now let's have kids. You've had kids for a while. Now let's get a divorce. I mean, it just feels like that's the natural progression. No, don't clap for that. Right. Boo. But part of the reason why I had the issue with my most recent girlfriend and why I fell hard and fast for her was that I was reading signs from the universe, because I had recently sat down for coffee with this ex of mine, Trig. I've talked about Trig before. I call her Trig because she was hard to figure out, like trigonometry. Right? So Trig and I had gone to coffee a couple of months ago, and she had gone for closure, and I ended up getting the closure. Like, I finally got released from whatever, like, magic spell. There's my witchiness again. But I was finally released from it, and then that very day is the day that I matched with and started conversing with my most recent ex-girlfriend. So I let the universe overtake me. But one of the things that she would do a lot, because she was the little mess starter. She liked to start messes. Okay, just a little S. You're just being a little S right now. You know what I mean? You're a little S head, because she thought it was funny. Okay, but she would always threaten to throw away my movie theater cups. Oh, I loved these movie theater cups, and she would always threaten to throw away my movie theater cups. I got a text message from her the other day that said, "Hey, are you still into those cups?" I go, "Come on, Trig, you already know I'm still into these cups." She goes, "I've got a box of them. I didn't have the heart to throw them away." Now look at this. After all, this woman might be a real boy. You know what I mean? I mean, not a boy, but like human. Not a boy. Listen, I've seen every side of her. If she was a boy, they did a phenomenal job. Okay. They did a hell of a job constructing that. Okay. But like, there was a time where if I found out she was going to get married or she was going to cohabitate with someone, that would have ruined me. Like, the last handful of years have been lessons for me from the universe, from Jesus, whoever it is. I don't know. But like, humility was a lesson that I've been taught over and over again in the last 3-ish years, right? That was the first 2 years post sobriety. Humility was a big lesson. As I was going to get sober, then when I got sober, and then the post not doing cocaine for now more than 2 years, a lot of humility was levied upon me. Next, it's been forgiveness and like really understanding myself. And one of the things that I think one of the things I'm most proud of in what I've done with myself mentally in the last couple of years is like, I am really at a place in my life where, specifically like Trig or any of my exes at this point, like, all I want is my exes to go be happy. Just go be happy, right? Because I'm having a hard time figuring out what the hell happy is. I'm assuming you dated me on purpose, so you are definitely having a hard time figuring out what happy is. Okay, so like, I'm really at a place, like, most recent breakup notwithstanding, give me a couple of months. Okay, it's still just kind of hurts. It's so a little raw. I don't wish any ill will. I would never want anything bad to happen to that person, but like, I'm not ready to high five her if she was going down the aisle. But, you know, it was, I mean, we just broke up. But Trig has been seeing the same person for a while. And for a while, I couldn't even say his name. That's how petty and small I was as a man. Like I would have to make a joke about him if I referenced him at all. And I released all of that once we went for coffee, especially because he knew she was going to get coffee with me. I'm like, I've never been in that secure a relationship. But I bring it up because one, it was, you know, it was a nice gesture of her to say, hey, I've got these cups. Do you want these cups? Yes, absolutely. Because moving to California, my father threw a bunch of them away. As soon as I heard that she had cups, I was all, oh, give it to me. You know, I was ready. But then the little alert in the back of my head said something. Why now? Why all of a sudden now? So just a little bit messy. Just like a hair, like one strand of messiness, right? I go, why? You cleaning out room? You cleaning out room in your cabinets for his dishes, for him to move in? And she said something like that. And it was so strange in that moment because all I felt for her was happy for her. Because I said, finally, this guy is going to really end up being, she speaks so highly of this guy. It's a perfect match for her. And he's a very sweet man and all that. But finally, this guy is making the moves that to me says that he's going to propose, which that's all this woman wants. It's all she wanted from me. That's all she's wanted is someone to love her, and then she would be loved, and she would love that person. I would love. And listen, I'm just so happy I'm finally in a place where I can start being that happy for other people. Like I brought it up in therapy because this was a woman that was almost impossible for me to get over. I couldn't have even imagined ever getting to a place where I could get over this woman, right? And then now I'm like, I think I've kind of become buddies with her, which I don't know that I've ever been buddies with an ex. And that's strange. I don't know. I hope he proposes. I really do. Like, I feel good for her because listen, I can't figure it out. You know what I mean? So at least one of us, if one of us can have just a modicum of normalcy, then, right, that's got to be good enough. And it is. What can I say? I'm evolved. Wouldn't you know it? Your boy messed around and he leveled up. That's right. Don't bury the lead. That's next.
2 pounds of meth.
You're listening to That's Just Nelson.
Hold up, homie.
That's
right there.
Just Nelson.
Don't bury the lead. What you trying to do? Don't bury the lead.
Don't bury it.
Just stop.
That's Just Nelson. At That's Just Nelson. How you can interact with the show at any time. Catch the live recording of the podcast Sunday night through Thursday night. 402-302-1005. Or the as yet soon to be fully constructed That's Just Nelson.com. Of course, the show also available on Apple and Spotify, and we love having you here. Elon Musk is reportedly growing frustrated with the political direction of the country, especially with moves that could hurt his businesses. Sources say Musk has privately criticized recent legislation, shared conspiracy theories on his platform X, and even made some controversial public gestures, which is weird because usually when a rich white guy goes off the rails this hard, he just opens a brewery and starts a podcast. Experts are now saying Elon's behavior is so unhinged, even flat earthers are like, are somebody going to check on their boy? I think he's your boy, dude. Residents of New Jersey, where it is illegal to pump your own gas, did you know this, are in an uproar over a recent gas policy change, eliminating the fill it regular option for cash paying customers, in which you would be able to just walk up. I mean, you wouldn't walk up because you're going to drive up. And you say to the attendant, fill her up. I'm paying with cash. Tell me what the total is afterwards. Now you have to have exact change. You got to know exactly how much you want to pump. And if you overpay, they give you change in Wawa gift cards, which is a popular gas station out there. So I hope you like hoagies. You better be in for some hoags, dude. Big news in from Apple as they have been ordered to allow more competition in its App Store, opening up the ecosystem after it has lost an appeal in its legal battle with Epic Games, makers of Fortnite. Apple's App Store is like the Fort Knox of digital content, and now they're being told to leave the front door open, being hailed as the end of the Apple tax. When reached for a comment, Apple CEO Tim Cook was unavailable due to swimming in a vault full of gold coins and muttering about skins not transferring. Because that's the bitch of it. You know, when you got the skins, you want them to transfer over on your Fortnite account. And if I'm going to be getting screwed by the Epic Games, I'm at least going to get my skins, right? My dance moves. And lastly, in Thailand, a wild elephant named Plai Byung Lek walked into a grocery store and helped himself to some snacks, which is adorable until you realize he didn't even Venmo the store owner. You know what I mean? He's a total jerk on that one. Also, in honor of Plai Byung Lek, we have done, yet again, brought back a fan favorite for Don't Bury the Lead. And that is a Dave Letterman top 10 style list of things overheard during the elephant's grocery store visit. Number 10. Do you have these rice crackers in a jumbo size? Number 9. I'm just here for the peanuts. Peanuts. Number 8. No need for a bag. I brought my own trunk. Number 7. I hope this isn't one of those stores that charges for plastic bags. Got no pockets. Number 6. Do you validate parking? Number 5. I was told there'd be a sale on bananas. Can you show me that aisle? Number 4. Is this the line for the self-checkout? Just trying to do an elephant noise. That was a fail on that one. Number 3 in the list of top 10 things overheard during the elephant's grocery store visit. I can't believe they don't have a loyalty program. Number 2. Next time, I'm bringing my own herd. It's like a herd of lettuce. And the number 1 thing overheard during the elephant's grocery store run. Number 1. This is the last time that I shop hungry. It's a bitch to get you every time. You got to bring a list. Guarantee that elephant didn't have no list. That's just Nelson.
That's
yes.
Just
yes.
Nelson.
Put an @ symbol on the front of that. That's how you find me on social media and the show. 402-302-1005. That the number for the text machine. You want in on that? Message and data rates may apply. And the soon to be constructed That's Just Nelson.com. We record the show live every night, Sunday through Thursday, and send it on out Monday through Friday on Apple and Spotify. Uncensored, the live broadcast. So you got that going for you. Please subscribe to the show. Bonus content available for subscribers on any platform, whether it be YouTube, TikTok, Spotify itself, Facebook. We got you covered. As always, it's the time of the show where I tell you, take your pills, dude. They're working. There's a reason why you're feeling good. It's called better living through pharmacology. You can't do it on your own, and that's fine. Check on your happy friends. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
That's Just Nelson A This Used to Be a Radio Show presentation.
I'm Penny Nelson. My name is Rowan Nelson. Thank you for listening to the show. Thanks for listening to the show. Have a good day and have an awesome day. I love you too.
All right, everybody. You know what, Tara? That's probably a good piece of advice. Tara says, while working on yourself, you need to stay single. It's probably a good piece of advice. You know what I'm not going to do? Follow that advice. I'm not, because I make bad decisions. And then I'll talk about them on the show, Tara. A guy's got to have content.